Hi, everyone, and welcome to Authentic Ask, a podcast that dives into the most authentic parts of ourselves from people of diverse walks of life. Today, we have with us someone who is everything you shouldn't be, yet he is loved by all. He has inherited his love for animals and compassion towards them from his parents. He loves cats, dogs, cows, and every other animal being with so much care and compassion. That is what sets him apart. Apart from this, he loves gardening and cooking, and he works in a multinational company. So please welcome with us Mr. Sanjeev Mehra.
Hello, Shangalita. Thank you
Hi.
so much for taking out your time today and giving me an opportunity to be in your podcast. So tell
Thank you
me,
so much,
you're welcome.
Sanjeev Uncle, for joining us.
Tell me.
So, how are you?
I'm all good. Thank you for asking. You look at me, how good I'm looking today.
So, I'm really excited what comes next for our viewers because this is something different from what we usually do.
All right.
So, without wasting much further,
Yeah.
let's go to the first question. Your life reflects dedication, simplicity, and care for others. What drives you to live the way you do?
Well, that's a very tough one. What drives me to live the way I live? Definitely the love for the animals. That's all I can say. My day starts at 5:30 in the morning, which is late. Usually it is 5 in the morning. And then I have a flock of pigeons waiting for me at the terrace. So even if I think of getting up late someday, I cannot do that. And why I'm doing it? Because the real happiness I get definitely is feeding or taking care of the animal around me. So that is the most important thing that drives me to carry on my work.
Wow. So, your love and compassion for animals, this is what also drives me every day to work and come here and do all these podcast episodes with
Thank you
everyone.
so very much. We are on the same branch actually.
Yeah. Okay. So, the next question for you will be you spent a lot of time with animals and plants. What have they taught you about love, patience, or life itself?
In one word, selfless love. We should learn, we consider ourselves that we evolved from animal, but the love, the selfless love that you get from any animal, it can be a crow, it can be a street dog, it can be a cow, human really need to know about that. Everybody, as far as I think, there is a reason. If somebody is in love with someone, maybe he likes him, or maybe it can be some other reason, but there's only one thing that I want to tell you is any animal, the selfless love is the most important thing. That is what they have taught me.
Wow. So, you manage work, cooking, and caring for animals all on your own.
Yes.
How do you stay motivated and organized every day?
In one short word, I'll say I'm a one man army. And the motivation, when you have nobody to feed you and you feel hungry, you definitely do the cooking on your own. That is the motivation. The hunger is the motivation. Similarly, how do I manage work? I love my work. I love the people and the company I'm working with. So one day, somebody very intelligent, not so far ago, told us that if you think you're coming to work, don't come to work. If you think that you are coming to your own work, which you love doing, you will feel like coming to work every day. So that quote has inspired me a lot. I love going to office. The office scenario is more like a family. We all
Okay.
work together, and that definitely inspired me to go to work every day.
Okay, so there is also a debate. This is out of context that I'm asking that corporate is like सास बहू का drama.
Oh no, not at all. Corporate बनाता कौन है? हम ही बनाते हैं. So if I have 10 people like me, definitely we are family.
Yeah.
So until or unless you don't dive in, you don't get to know the water. I think one of the healthiest places to work with people is my office. And if you're going to interview ever again to the people I work with, I'm sure they will answer you the same question. You be good with others. Definitely what you give comes back to you, like I said. So give good to the other, good will definitely come back to you.
Okay. Wow, that's good. But in my corporate experience, I have a horrible experience. So,
See, the door swings both ways.
yeah.
So if one experience is bad, that doesn't mean that the entire episode is bad. Maybe I'm sure over a period of time, if you get to work somewhere again, you'll have a better experience.
Pray to God that I get so.
Definitely, I'll be praying for that.
Okay. So, for you, like, you also, like, apart from working in an MNC, you also actively promote the welfare of animals and help those around you. Can you share an experience that deeply touched you while doing this?
Yes, this is in 2017. My office is in Kakurgachi.
Yeah.
So, very near to Kakurgachi, there is a VIP market, a municipal market.
Yeah.
So, one day I went out in the afternoon and I get to see a dog who doesn't have a leg and was not able to walk properly, also. So, I felt bad for him. And then it happens over a period of time that I get to see him twice or thrice in a week, and I started following him. Actually, she was a girl, so I started following her.
Okay.
And then I get to know that she has some problem on both her back legs, and one of her front leg was amputated. So I really don't know what inspired me, but I realized that this is not the life she should be living. So I started feeding her, but there was lots of other dogs also. There was a fight between them. Once you start feeding, the
Yeah.
people have started having problem.
Yeah.
So that was another thing which has started. So what I used to do, the office used to close at somewhat around 8:30. I used to wait for an hour, 9:30 when the market closes. I used to go and I used to feed her. And back in my mind, I had it that she is definitely going home with me. So around a year, the story continues with all the problem with the people in the market, with the hazards and everything. And I picked her up. I still remember the day, 4th of July, 2017. You know why I chose 4th of July?
Why?
American Independence Day. So I picked her up and she came to my house, and she stayed with me for around 5.5, 6 years. And one thing which there are lots of things I've learned from her. First thing is, no matter how bad your situation, your time is, it will definitely change. And it will change for good. You should always think positive. I don't even know whether she had ever thought of that she'll be living a beautiful life. But as far as I know, that I gave her a very beautiful life to live in. Another thing which I have learned is the selfless love which you get from them. That is very, very important. If you have a pet in your house, people who don't have a dog or a cat in their house or any pet, maybe they don't know this feeling.
Yeah.
But one has to get a pet to know the feeling. So these are the things that have inspired me. And before picking up that dog, I was a party boy. And the first thing that I realized, either the dog or the parties.
Okay.
So the dog won, and I left the parties. Good
There
for
is
me.
one
Good for me.
major girl influence in your life.
That was good for me. And lots of people, they said, "Ki, you just for the sake of a dog, you have stopped moving around with us." So I said, yes, she's more important.
So this is what you know this girl has taught you, and my children also taught me unconditional love.
Yes.
And my children are a source of inspiration for every breath I take, every words I write, and every conversation we have, just like today.
Yeah. What I want to tell you is they are the inspiration. I had a very, very bad phase in my life where
Do
maybe
you
at
want to
one
have some
point of
water?
time, no, I'm all fine.
Yeah.
Where at one point of time I thought maybe I'll end up my life. But then I looked at the children I had in my life and I said, Ki, who will look after them? So I think that is the best example I can give you for the inspiration.
Okay. That's actually.
And the best part is I'm alive, I'm having a great time,
Hmm.
and they're still there.
Actually, those who don't have pets, they won't understand these things. But like I was also on my way to commit suicide,
Mm-hmm.
but I stopped myself because my dog named Chicky, came wagging to me with twinkling eyes, and I couldn't do any further step.
Never, no, never do that. Never do that. Just for the sake of some uh, morons. I do have better proverbs, but since we are on a social media, I won't be using it. Don't do that. My life is definitely, what I have realized when I have evolved from that thing, that our life is much more precious than the people who have forced us to take some decision at certain point of time. So let them live their life. We are good. We are happy. See, you're doing a podcast. I'm giving an interview. What else we need?
And together we are roaming around the world through social
Yeah,
media.
that's cheers for that. Cheers for that.
Cheers.
Sure.
So, one thing that truly makes you different from others is you are single. And being single and independent come with its own challenges. How do you find happiness and fulfillment in your own company?
Fine. I don't take anything as a challenge. I take it an opportunity to prove myself.
Yeah.
Being single is a boon. I'll tell you the reason why. You are at your own wish.
Yeah.
You come, you eat, you sleep, you wear whatever you want. There's nobody to interrupt. But yes, being single definitely gives you lots of challenges. Society puts lots of challenges, be it a girl or a boy who stays single in a house. So nobody is concerned about who is walking to anybody's home, but who is coming to my house is a big question for everybody. So for me, it's good that they're keeping an eye, and that is a good for my security reason. And for them, at least they have something to do in their boring life.
This is so savage.
Another thing that I want to tell you, that being single always helps you to prove. You can prove it to yourself. What you was a day before, you prove yourself a better version of what you was. So that is another big point, being single. And I'm telling you, I've got around 200 plants. I've got 3 dogs. I've got birds. I've got some rescue birds.
Okay.
I love collecting antiques. I love collecting vintage fabrics. I have a passion for anything beautiful. In fact, I'll put it in one word, I love being surrounded by beautiful things.
Yeah.
It can be people, it can be a good conversation, good food, good drink, and anything which is good. So, anything which is good comes with a price. You have to pay the price. So if you want a beautiful house, you have to manage it.
Yeah.
If you want the plants to be beautiful, you have to manage it. So those are the challenges I face every day. And I think I'm not in competition with anyone, but I think I'm doing good. People who come, walks into my house, they see, and when they appreciate, that pays what I'm doing.
That's a really good one.
That's thank you for that.
Yeah. So, what are your core values or beliefs that guide your decisions and actions in life?
Be true to yourself.
This is what authentic us is all about.
Be true to yourself. I'll just tell you one thing. You see, there are lots of spiritual gurus nowadays.
Yeah.
And I don't want to name anyone in particular. All are good, all are doing their work.
Yeah.
But the people who are going to them, and everybody in this world, they definitely know what is right or what is wrong.
Yeah.
You have to listen to your heart. You have to listen to your inner voice. There are people, they can listen to their inner voice, but somehow or the other they are trying to deny it. So they want a reconfirmation and they're going and asking their friends, people, lots of gurujis and things like that. But they know what need to be done and what not need to be done. And they're compromising on that. So the most important core value is you be true to yourself.
Okay, so it is also like one thing that comes to my mind that when we start to believe an inner voice,
Mhm.
we ask questions to people.
Mhm.
So their influence also affects our like the voice we are listening to inside.
Yes, but I'll tell you, it all depends on whom you are asking this question because until or unless somebody, if he's not in your own wavelength,
Yeah.
you won't be able to understand what you're trying to ask or what you're trying to tell them.
Yeah.
So definitely people with good conscience
Mm.
do affect our inner voice, but the final decision is yours.
So how do we understand that we are true to ourselves?
Ask your heart.
So okay, how will I understand that? Like
See, I'll tell you the basic of the thing. There are only two things in this world.
yeah,
I can do it, I cannot do it.
yeah,
There's nothing in between.
yeah,
If you think I can do it, definitely you will think of the consequences. If I'll be doing this, what will be the consequences
yeah.
and things like that. And if you cannot do it, just please don't force yourself to do it. And with definitely with repeated trial and error, it's not like that we are saint and we have not committed any mistakes. Practice makes a man perfect.
Yeah.
So that is the thing. But like I said, listen to your inner voice, and in 99.9% cases, you don't need to ask any.
Wow. This is a good one. Really a good one.
Thank you.
Complete savage, I must tell you. So, from your journey so far, what life lessons about kindness, resilience, and authenticity would you want to share with others?
No matter whatever the situation is, never forget that you are a human being. And the difference between us and animal is only one. We can speak and they cannot.
Yeah.
So whenever you speak, spread good words, spread happiness. Now that's true that we cannot make everyone happy, but if
Yeah.
the majority is happy, it's fine.
Yeah.
If the people around you are happy with your words, it's fine.
Mm.
So that is one point. Another point is no matter how bad your situation is, as I have told you,
Yeah.
never ever forget what you are and what you have been shaped. So don't change yourself according to the situation.
Yeah.
Because the situation will not remain same.
Yeah.
Whatever is today will not be tomorrow.
Yeah.
But you are the consistent person who will be living on
Yeah.
for quite some time. So be what you are. That is very important.
That's that's amazing. Like so when people meet you and observe your work with animals and nature, what message or feeling do you hope they take away?
I'll give you the sugar coated version, not the original version. 90% of the people they don't learn anything.
Yeah.
I can put it as 95 to 99% of people.
Yeah.
They may consider you as a person who has nothing to do and is doing something which is of no use. Whereas there are people like I have my clients, and when they see my status, they call up and they tell me every time that you are there for some reason, and I really like what you are doing. So that is an achievement for me. In fact, somebody who I don't know much, but when they see my status on phone, at times they put my status. So that is an achievement for me, in fact. And people, I'll tell you, they definitely learn, but they don't speak up.
Yeah.
Until or unless you don't tell them the difference between the right and wrong, nobody will come to know about it. I'll just put a simple example of like everybody's. talking about Gaumata and Rashtriya whatsoever. And do you know that India is the second largest exporter of beef in the world? You're not aware of that. And you know the reason for that? It's the milk. So I never tell people stop, but practice of avoiding one thing or the other.
So, are you a completely vegan?
I'm 95% vegan. I'm trying to be 100% vegan, but it's very, very, very tough. So since I go out to work and at times I eat out, but yes, definitely milk is a no-no for me.
Yeah.
And there are certain things also which I avoid. So I always tell people to consume less, if not at all, consume less. You know, the hunger for money, the hunger for food, the hunger for materialistic things has put us in a rat race. So definitely, let's try to put a stop on what we eat because there's an old saying: "You eat what you are."
Yeah.
So cruelty, if you want to stop cruelty or if you want to start compassion for animal, it starts right from your plate. So let's start from the plate and then we can think of other alternatives also. There's an old saying which Mother Teresa has said, think one at a time.
Yeah.
So I see lots of animals suffering at times when I travel and things like that. But I try to save as many as I cannot. I cannot save all. But under my situation, the maximum I can do, I'll do that. So at
Yeah.
least I'm saving some. If people like me will start thinking, definitely the world will be a better place, a better compassionate place for everybody to live in. It's not just the animal, even humans are having lots of problems.
Yeah.
So that is very important.
But I am also an animal lover, and I
Mhm.
am not able to start with my plate. But I work for animals in my own way. So
Mhm.
many people don't know. Once I used to have 26 dogs at one point of time.
I know.
You know me from a very long time, since my
Yes.
childhood. So I never stopped consuming meat. Instead of influenced by my pets, I started to eat meat again.
No, I'll tell you the thing. See, there's a very long debate on it.
Yeah.
Okay. And if you will see history,
Yeah.
the people were eating non-veg, people were veg, and things like that.
Yeah.
The problem started when we started doing it in mass.
Hmm.
You know, there's a mass production. You, if you're having egg one day,
Hmm.
try to avoid meat on that day. If you're having meat on a particular day, try to avoid egg or fish on that day. But no, I want all the things on my plate, whether I'm
Yeah.
going to eat it or not. But the mountain is required of those dead bodies.
Yeah.
And even also scientifically, if you will see nowadays, majority of milk are chemical milk.
Okay.
Doctors are Lots of doctors are telling their patients not to give milk to their children because you never know the sources are.
Yeah.
So maybe the awareness is very, very, very less,
Hmm.
but gradually it will come to be in the limelight. And I'm very grateful that on my WhatsApp status and when I speak to people, half of the people they think that I'm mad, but it's good for them
Hmm.
so that I can speak up anything I want to. But yes, definitely, there are people they came to know, and they asked me lots of questions several times. Then, what are the alternatives, or how do you manage, or what do you do? So that is in a way is affecting. Maybe they have not stopped consuming, but they have come to know that what is the cruelty behind it.
Yeah.
So the first thing is awareness,
Hmm.
and then gradually the thing will work. It may take us some time, but it will.
That's a good one. So, any message you would want to give to the viewers of Authentic Ask?
Yes, follow Shankalita. She's doing a real good work. And the only message I want to give people is life is short. Live life without affecting people or without harming people.
Yeah, that's
Try
most
your
important.
level best to make the world around you a better place to live in. Compassion, love, spread love and happiness. Thank you so much for all your time and listening to me.
Yes, and thank you so much for watching the episode so far.
Thank you, Shankalita, for taking out your time. I really had a good time with you.
Thank you so much,
You're
Sanjeev
welcome.
Uncle.
Bye.
Bye. And that's all for today. So please like, comment, and subscribe to our channel.
That's it.
Audio Jungle.